Is there a ray of hope that this long-forgotten Standard Hearthstone deck has been revived thanks to the most recent buffs to cards that are going to be rotating soon from Standard? Presenting Kara OTK Warlock. The idea behind this deck is inspired by the fact that Abduction Ray is now a 1-mana card instead of a 2-mana card, making a combo between Abduction Ray, Kara, and Batmask much easier to actually pull off. Essentially, the game plan here is we're going to be trying to hit a Divergence on Kara to make Kara cost 1, then slam down Kara plus a Batmask, which will give you a entire board of Karas, and then just keep slamming the Abduction Rays until your opponent is out of the game. Now, for the one guide of the list, you are going to be looking for Elise. Then you're going to be looking for Nidus Swarm. This will allow you to cycle through the deck while also getting some advantage off of the individual locations. Then you're going to be looking for things like Fracture Power to scale up your mana quickly. And finally, any draw power cards or early game removal tools are great to keep too. With all that said, let's look at some game. Okay, Demon Hunter. Let's see what they have in store for us. I know there's quite a few different Demon Hunter lists floating around right now. Theoretically, if this is a blob list, that could theoretically be bad for us just because it is a deck that has a lot of minions on the board, making it where Kara isn't going to give us as much damage to face, but I think we should be fine, truth be told. Okay, Elise in the opener is pretty good. Nidus Swarm in the opener is also good. Health Drink is alright. Nothing fancy to write home about, but it's okay. I am really happy that Blizzard decided to buff up a bunch of cards that they didn't really need to. They didn't do it last year, which made me really, really sad when I was looking for cards to make decks of this time of year. But I'm glad that they did it this time around. Okay, I'm just going to Hero Power. Coin into... So, oh, this is no minion Demon Hunter. Okay. Interesting. Okay. We're going to be using Nidus here. I might also replace Black Hole here with Nomella in the future. Nomella is just a good card to get Divergence on. I was trying to find an AoE that is higher cost, and Black Hole was what I came up with originally, but I think Nomella is just going to be better in most cases. Also has synergy with Dark Marrow too. I think we just slammed down Elise. What we get, probably a 5 cost, right? The armor is usually the go-to in this deck, and discover a spell. Theoretically, you can also use the 2-5 damage to all enemies.
Now where have you brought us this time?
Hey, it's the Doctor Who reference. And, oh, and Dios. I don't really have to worry too much about Dios because they don't have that many minions. It's just random chance of getting a minion for them, right? But yeah, like, the copy isn't bad either. It's just, it really just depends on, like, how you want to do stuff. Elise in this deck is a lot more flexible than a lot of other decks. You're not always going for just one, but generally speaking, armor is usually pretty decent to get. In this deck, it used to be a lot less flexible, but because you're no longer using Elise's location or Kara, you're fine. You can also use one of the divergences in the list to hit either Elise or Sarah in the list, or even Bob. There's Batmask, that's good. We can AoE the board and use Health Drink to get rid of Dios, just so I don't have to worry about maybe them. Random RNG is not on my side. I've had some really, really bad games recently where it just does not work, you know. Here's Whelp of the Bronze. Okay, there's Kara. That's good. Good. Pop that. Use the health drink. Heal a little bit more. Use Consume so we don't get OTK'd. I'm assuming there's a way that they could probably still do it, right? It would be harder to do it with Broxigar, but still possible.
How enigmatic.
Okay, we'll use Eternal Layover and burn 6 of their cards from their deck. Bye-bye. There's the portal. Perfect. That's one win condition that I don't have to worry about.
Fresh Faust. Hot out of the kiln.
Okay. Eternal Layover into Terra Run. Discover a card. I mean, probably Health Drink again. We could also go with Champions, but Health Drink just lets us heal, you know. I guess we could have also used a Health Drink up that 8-8, but I think this will be fine. Okay, red card. Definitely not wanting us to do 8 damage to their face. Yeah, I really think I'm going to replace Black Hole with No Mellow because there are a lot of Demon Hunters in the meta right now, and I am not going to lose this matchup because of that. No Mellow would just be a better card in this case. We wouldn't have something dead in my hand for I don't know how many turns it'll be. Okay, we can pop these two. And then I can pop this one just to keep healing myself. The deck has a lot of healing in it, which is good. There's sometimes... Okay, truth be told, before this patch, some of the decks that I uploaded, I was just like, yep, we'll do this because either people wanted to see it or, like, I was running low on ideas. That's what happened with the rogue list that no one watched. By the way, if you want to see a imbue rogue with a little bit of a twist, you can check that one out. The Octa series list I wanted to showcase no matter what. But like the Dark Gift Quest Hunter was another one that I was just like, eh. I don't know. Okay. Ooh. Draw 3 might come up. Theoretically, Curse Campaign could too, but I'm not even going to worry about it. Okay, draw 3 cards. What are we getting here? Table Flip. Okay, Dark Marrow is a second too late there, but that's okay. We're looking for abduction rate. Well, not right now, but this will do for now. Might as well do Fracture Power, right? But yeah, this time of year, I get a little bit wacky and a little bit in my head of being like, man, I gotta come up with fun ideas that haven't been showcased, and sometimes it just doesn't work. Like, this was already a deck that was on the list of things to do. I still want to do a neutral lock list. Let me know if that's something that would interest you. I want to do a neutral all deck. I have a few games with the deck, but I haven't, like, played it too much. There's going to be a lot of Warlock lists, I would say, in, like, the next month and a half. Or month or so. Whatever, until rotation happens. So if you're a fan of Warlock, you're eating good. Demon Hunter might be the same way too, by the way. The other Warlock deck that I'm going back and forth if I want to do it is like a Archimon Dark Gift. Demon Warlock. So far with that deck, I just don't think it's interesting enough, but we might still do it. Let's see. It was between this deck that we're playing right now and that deck for what I was going to do first. And ironically, I was trying to work on both of them beforehand. And both of them I kind of gave up on because I was like, well, this one in particular was slow. And it was a little bit harder to, like, you'd have to run some type of minions for ceaseless to get rid of your opponent's board. So you'd have enough mana left over, and it wouldn't work most of the time. So, but the fact that you can essentially at 15 mana get 6 mana worth of abduction rays can just straight up win you the game most of the time. Because it's like 72 points of damage, if I did my math right. Oh, that's fun. Fine print. Do I want to use fine print? Not really. I kind of want to go demonic studies, bat mask. Then we're just going to hope that this wins me the game. Can't think of what the math here is actually going to be. We can pop the... Oh. Well, I was kind of hoping... Wow. We are really just gobbling up their minions. Is this enough damage for the OK or OTK? I think it will be, right? Another one here, another 10 damage, and then one more, and that's just game, right? The deck has insane, like, damage output. Like, you wouldn't expect it, but it really does. Goodbye. Okay, let's keep one Cursed Catacombs. Okay, pass it back. Okay. We should be able to pull off the combo here. The problem we're going to run into is on turn 7, they're going to slam down Blackhorn, and then I'm going to cry. But if I get lucky enough, I actually probably shouldn't have done that. I should have just used the Divergence there. Oh, well, Yeah, we're up 4 mana. Next turn we'll be at... Actually, a pretty good mana pool. We'll be at, what? 7 mana next turn. We can slam down the Divergence, and then... If we get screwed, we get screwed, you know? Well, now we have a 50-50. We hit the 50-50. That's actually really nice. Okay. So we're missing Bat Mask, and then we have combo in hand. I almost... No, I'm not going to do that. I was like, I almost want to... Ooh, Divergence number 2. If this hits here... Okay. The funniest thing is we could actually just do the combo because I feel like I'm racing against time if they actually have Blackhorn or not. Because that doesn't protect them, right? I'm gonna cry when this backfires so hard. Okay, turn 7. Is this me instantly rage quitting out of this game? I wouldn't mind seeing a brawl here. Get rid of my minions. Get rid of yours. That would have been kind of cool. Launch that and then... no, I guess they wouldn't have done what I needed it to do. I need them to clear out the board. Please, tell me that's Shield Slam. Okay. So, if we see here... Bat Mask on either the top deck or here, we just go for combo. Because this should just be game, right? I'm gonna wait to see if this has 1 HP. Never mind. Just gobble up that HP. Nom 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 nom. Oh well, I mean, we managed to do it before they got Blackcorn off, so GG. That armor and bulwark can't stop us now. I actually honestly want to keep Kara in abduction right here. The reason behind it is like this should be a lower matchup, and oh god, I'm going to be so sad when we slam this down or we slam Divergence into that and then like instantly die. Okay, that's not a bad top deck. Okay, is this aggro or is this aura? That tells me nothing. Okay. I'm going to coin this out just so I can get a 3-cost Cavern and a 0-cost Consume. Just to be safe. I know that looks a little bit strange, but... oh, the third secret option, which is Librams, which actually means I don't have to worry about what I was worried about earlier at all. Because it would be kind of dumb if this deck was running Blackcorn. It would be so anti-synergistic, it wouldn't be even funny. Wait, do these always have Divine Shield? Yes, they do. Well, good news for me, bad news for you. Thanks for allowing me to draw some cards. Next turn, we probably use Divergent. It actually doesn't matter if we hit Kara or Ysera here. I would definitely prefer Kara over... yes, actually, at this point in the game, I'd rather hit the Ysera. Because next turn we can slam down Ysera for 4. And then the turn after, wait, 4 will be at 6. And we can slam them both down. Or we can't do that. We have to do a... trying to think of how I have to do this. No, I have to do that, right?
All are nourished when the cycle renews. All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Because I can use this to pop there. And this one pops this. And then I cry because these are still up. But we're at 12 mana. We're missing Bat Mask. Bat Mask actually just gets us the combo. The problem here is they have a lot of minions with Divine Shield. And every time there's a minion with Divine Shield, I just can't do much about it.
Our souls are scattered across the universe.
Which one is this? It's Acceleration Aura. I don't know if I want to give them double of this. Because we can do this. Then I'm gonna look for something cool. I'll grab Bob. Oh shit, no, Bob. I can't play Bob. Oh no, that was so dumb. Well, I did not mean to do that. They have enough direct damage for me to do it. Okay, that's actually pretty perfect. Yeah, the Divine Shields kind of make this a little bit more annoying. Interesting.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, I'm trying to think of math-wise. If I... Oh, Elise is so tempting. This is not going to work how I want it to work, right? Because we're one off.
I remember this place well.
Okay, we have one hope, which is a 5, a this, and a this. Oh. That feels really bad to do it like that, but you know what? Whatever.
Reporting for duty.
The good news is they can only have so many divine shields. And we now have if they don't get rid of this minion, we can do the eternal way overplay. And then pop this, and then... Okay, yeah, we'll be fine. The play there is not to get rid of Elise, it's to get rid of here. But you do you, bud. Bat mask. Okay, wait.
Aren't you a little boring?
Hold. Okay. Do they really have another... Okay, they don't. I want to use 2 of these to get... Oh, I guess actually play would be Babam. Babam. That way we heal. 2 of these go there. Okay. We're at 12 HP. I'm looking for... Not that in particular. How much hang on. I'm trying to get cards or space on the board is the main hurdle here. I'm looking for the other consume so I don't have to worry about dying to I don't know exactly what. I also got to remember that this is 11 mana in its current state. Them using stuff and... them always having a minion kind of sucks, but, like, we're okay. If I slam Nomella down, but then Nomella hits like this, and I get rid of here, Oh. Thanks for the follow, Hope Ikbat. If I butchered that name, I'm sorry. Also, we got this a second too late, but that's okay.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, them doing that sucks, but doesn't really suck. Because... Okay, so we should be able to win here. We'll get rid of the 2 or lower HP minions. I guess we might not win, but, like, what are they gonna do against... If I do it like this... Okay.
Finally, something delightful.
Because this should be enough to get rid... Oh, it's random. Why was I thinking it was the lowest? Yeah, we'll be fine. Just sucking up that HP. Nom 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 nom. I'm happy though. At least they were playing something new, you know? Well, new, old, whatever you want to call it. Buffed. Alright, now we're through the game, so let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So, how did this deck end up performing? Well, a lot better than it did before. This was a deck that I had been testing before they randomly decided to buff up a lot of cards, and it felt incredibly weak. But having the advantage of having Abduction Ray being 1 mana makes the deck way better than it ever was before. Honestly, you probably could do pretty decent if you have all the cards in this list and you want to try it out. However, if you are missing things like Kara, do not craft this deck, since this deck will be going bye-bye in about a month. Overall, I had a lot of fun with the deck, and I can't wait to showcase some of the other cards that are rotating pretty soon in the nearby future too. Now, before we end the video, special thanks to our channel members of Daniel Nascimento and Ruben. If you want to help with the channel a little bit more, you can join one of the 3 membership tiers. But if you can't afford to do that, you can always leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification buttons if you're already subscribed, use the hype button. They all help out the channel equally. Until next time, bye-bye.